President is currently vacationing in Hawaii, where a new law is drawing attention to his views on same-sex marriage. Let's bring in our White House correspondent, Brianna Keilar. She's joining us from Honolulu. Brianna, what's going on?
Wolf, here in Hawaii on New Year's Day, civil unions for same-sex couples and also for heterosexual couples become legal. Now, same-sex marriages still not sanctioned under this law, and it's a reminder of President Obama's position on the matter. He supports civil unions for same-sex couples. He does not support same-sex marriage, although he has said his opinion is evolving. When President Obama and his family ring in the new year here on Oahu, many same-sex couples in Hawaii will celebrate for a different reason. Civil unions become legal here on January 1st.
Now our state has finally said, we support you, and that, I think it's a really good feeling.
Monica Montgomery is from Kailua, the town where the Obamas are vacationing. Her partner of 33 years, Donna Gedge, went to the same high school as President Obama. Shortly after midnight on New Year's Day, Gedge and Montgomery plan to seal their civil union with a ceremony.
Why is it so important to do it at that very moment?
Because we've waited so long. Normally, I wouldn't be functioning at, 12:30 in the morning. That's not a time I would choose, but we want to do it and, do it right away.
They call it a step in the right direction because there's a big difference between states allowing civil unions or marriages and the federal government condoning marriage. Same-sex couples do not qualify for federal rights afforded to heterosexual married couples, like Social Security benefits, immigration rights, or the ability to file federal taxes jointly. Even in Hawaii, marriage is defined by law as between a man and a woman, a position shared by Hawaii's most famous native son.
Define marriage.
I believe that marriage is the union between a man and a woman. Now, for me as a Christian...
As a candidate, Obama supported civil unions, though he said the issue of marriage is best left up to the states. But this year, he signaled he may change his mind.
As I've said, my feelings about this are constantly evolving. I struggle with this.
The majority of Democrats and even independent voters support same-sex marriage. Observers like political analyst Ron Brownstein say the president appears to be playing to socially conservative Democrats who tend to be rural, older, white voters without a college education.
But the paradox is that he's already losing those voters in big numbers. He lost about 3/5, for example, of both non-college whites and white seniors in 2008. They voted even more heavily for Republicans in 2010. And by avoiding these issues, he may be disappointing the actual coalition that he could mobilize in 2012.
Monica and Donna are part of that coalition. They voted for President Obama in 2008. And while they think he now privately supports their desire for a federally recognized marriage, they say that's not enough.
What good does it do if you support it personally, but you don't put it out there for everybody to know that this is your stand? We don't want to keep waiting and waiting.
Now, the White House is very sensitive to the suggestion that President Obama has not fully delivered for gay and lesbian Americans. Pardon me, Wolf, you'll frequently hear White House officials touting what he has delivered on, the repeal of Don't Ask, Don't Tell. And of course, the Justice Department has stopped defending that federal ban on same-sex marriage, questioning the constitutionality of it. But ultimately, Wolf, it seems like this will be a decision for the courts. There's a number of legal challenges winding their way through the system right now, but it's a very possible. Advocates think that they won't see a resolution to this until after the election.
Brianna Keilar on assignment for us in Hawaii. Thanks, Brianna. Thanks very much. Good report. Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton, could that be a winning ticket for the Democrats in 2012? We're going to discuss that and more. Our strategy session is next.